There was a time long ago when the earth was filled with people, but almost empty of goodness. Everywhere you looked, there was anger, selfishness, and hearts that no longer cared. Kindness had become rare, and doing what was right felt almost forgotten. But even in a world like that, there was one man who chose a different path. While others followed the noise, he chose peace. While all the others ignored what was right, he listened carefully and in detail. He has always lived differently, always spoke differently, and always walked with quiet strength. And because of that, he stood out, even when no one noticed, and even though he has always been ignored. His name was Noah. In a world full of noise and chaos, he chose to walk with God alone. But soon, everything was about to change. The wind grew quiet, as if the earth itself was holding its breath. Then, suddenly, in the silence, something unseen began to speak. Not with harsh noise, not with brutal force, but with soft clarity that reached his heart. God had seen everything, every wrong, every broken choice, every sin, every evil. And now the time had come for the earth to be made new again. A flood greater than anything ever seen would cover the world. The voice said calmly, and everything on the earth would be washed away. But Noah would be saved. God gave him a clear command, simple to hear, but almost impossible to imagine. Build an ark. A very large, great ship, strong enough to carry life through the heavy, merciless storm. And without fear, without hesitation, without doubt, Noah chose to obey and got to work. The very next day, Noah began, not slowly, not uncertain, but with quiet determination. With every strike of the tool, he built what others could not understand. There was no ocean nearby, no sign of rain nor any slight storm prediction, only faith. Days turned into weeks quickly, weeks into months, and still he kept building relentlessly. And then people began to notice. At first, they were confused. Then confusion turned into laughter. Why build a ship where there is no sea? You've lost your mind, they said, again and again. But Noah did not respond to them, because true faith does not need approval. And then, piece by piece, the impossible began to take shape. Then something strange began to happen, not in noise, but in quiet movement. From every direction, animals began to approach the great ark, as if they were being called and directed, not running, not afraid, but steady and certain. In large flocks, they moved toward the ark. Lions walking beside lambs, creatures that once feared each other, now moved in peace. The people who once laughed now stood in silence, watching, but not understanding. The ark was all filling up, every space, every corner, all prepared. And then something happened at that swift moment. The sky began to change. The air grew heavy, the wind began to rise, and then the first drop of rain fell, then another and another, until the sky opened. The same people that once mocked Noah started to beg. Fear was written all over their faces as the rain began to pour violently. And then, just like magic, the great flood had already begun. The rain did not stop so quickly. It fell and fell so violently until the world below was void and no more. But inside the ark there was calm and safety. There was peaceful life, all protected. Then one day the rain began to slow, and the sky grew quiet again. The waters remained, but something had changed. The storm was over, and slowly, very slowly, the waters began to go down and dry up, until one day the ark no longer moved. It had found its place. After everything, the great ark doors finally opened, and then Noah stepped out into a world made new. The air felt different, cleaner, quieter, full of hope. And then, in the far, clear sky, something beautiful appeared, a promise that even after the darkest storms, there is always a new beginning.